I thought that was really a lot of fun, that little GIF or whatever they call them, only to be matched by, well, no, this one isn't funny. This is the flippin' truth, and I know a lot of you can relate to this, right? Absolutely. Well, I have to tell you, one of the things about being on the TQS team is that we have to keep a secret, and we have kept a secret from you. I will be revealing next year's block of the month. And to say we're thrilled with it would not even begin to describe our emotion. So I want, as people log on, I want to just go through some really cool things that you sent us or requested or whatever. We'll get into it. Okay, excuse me. All right, Nancy, last time we were on, requested a list of the Quilters Select rulers. If you go to quilterselect.com and go under products, this isn't all the rulers. I mean, I just did a, big, huge shot of it. It will have all the sizes that are currently available. But also, in addition to that, I know we're working on like a PDF or something that isn't this big old long, grocery list that you can print off and keep with you, maybe with little check boxes or something like that. So, Nancy, thank you for bringing that up. I knew it was something on the docket, but I also know it was something that got sidelined. So it's there, print it out. You got it. We have a ton of really great non-slip rulers and products and all that. But the rulers, there are so many, you might want to keep track. Also, Christmas around the corner. Okay, Yolanda sent me this, and I don't think I shared it with you. I have to say that my brain is not completely engaged these days. So this is Yolanda's Bountiful Fruit. It is absolutely beautiful. And, I too put in that background seed stitch. I think that's what it's called. And I just love it. I didn't know what to do with mine, but I'm going to tell you that is pretty darn nice as a little wall hanging. What a sweet gift for somebody. All right. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of the year, and my daughter is taking it over. And she said, "Well, I never wanted to take it from you because you love it so much." Yes, it's my favorite holiday of the year, but if I never have to cook another turkey, I will be thrilled. Okay. Okay, then Yolanda also sent this. All right. Um, she was asking me, she's out of her silk, okay, should she put a border on? And I would say no, just leave it as it is. In fact, she even considered putting cotton as a border. I think it would mess it up so fast and make your head spin. Leave it as it is. You might want to do some big stitch quilting on it or something like that. I would have, my girlfriend Lois asked me that when making a silk quilt, what do you put on the back? Do you have to put silk on the back? Absolutely not. In fact, all of my silk quilts have cotton backings. And then here, oh, I want to go back to the bountiful fruit. Thank you so much. I guess it's bountiful bouquet. I don't know what the name of it is, but you all know. I really, really appreciate when I get credit for my designs and things like that. And she also said, "Do you think we could do another stitching project this next winter?" Well, guess what? In January-ish, I have a wool stitching project coming up. I'm super excited about that. And I gotta tell you right now, my pants would be on fire if I don't label things like I should, and I know that's just wrong on 10,000 levels. Okay, then this one, I don't know your name. I love this. Love this with a capital Love. This to me can go into the Silk Tie Hall of Fame. Look how I mean, it's just, I can't even describe what I'm thinking because it's just so wonderful. Everything about this, your eye travels all over for the red, your eye travels all over for the yellow. There are some crazy ties in there. And if you're on right now, tell us, please, please, please tell us your name, because this is a red hot winner in my book. Okay, and then Ruth Ann sent me this, and I've got notes here and there. Okay, the credit on this goes to Cindy Grisdella, Grisdella, but this is Ruth Ann's, and she saw this on Instagram. That's where she got the lesson for this was. Guys, we are so lucky and blessed to have the internet. And I know we know it, but I think with the pandemic, we really learned how to embrace what is possible with it, which we wouldn't have done before. Okay. And then Debbie got this. Okay, her dear friend's husband, I didn't write it down. Okay, I hope I get this right, Debbie. Her good friend passed and had made this, and now it's in Debbie's coffers. And of course, it's ties, or looks, I don't know that they're all ties, and looking like that bottom right one. You guys can chime in. But I think it's fun the way the labels were sewn around the outside, making a really cool border. Okay, and then this is Christy. Okay, Christy. Oh, shoot. I thought I shrunk it. Christy, I've shown this before. This is in lieu of the basket quilt. Well, look at this. She got herself a big purple ribbon. Congratulations. It was in the North Florida Fair. Okay, and then on this one, there we go. She got another blue. It's your year, Christy. And this particular category was repurposing fabric. And she, of course, she chose ties, and she made a bed runner, which I really like that idea. If you don't want a full quilt on your bed, go ahead and make yourself a runner. Oh, and then this is from Robin Long's class. And, oh, excuse me, she got another blue. I love it. I love it. All right. All right. Here, what do we have here? Then we have, oh, it's time. It's time. Where are we at? Yeah. Okay. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? All right. I love putting these things together. I am so excited about next year's, I won't say this year's, but next year's BOM. I can't stand it. One, it is called Pick a Petal, all right? And it is designed by Jen Kingwell in Australia. Now, what we're going to do this, I'm going to go over the different things you're going to learn in this. We have a ton of support for you because you are, it's not this quilt. It's not this quilt. It's not that quilt. I'll say that. It's just a beautiful headshot I have of Jen. I got to tell you, the first show of the year will be with Jen. We taped with her. I absolutely find her delighted. You're going to learn a lot of stuff, and you're going to have a lot of support for what we're going through. All right, together. All right, here it is. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Ah! Yay! Pick a petal. Oh, wow. BN, you say good. Won't be much variety for a BOM. Well, wait and see. Wait and see what we have to tell you. So, pick a petal full. Let's look at some of, well, let me tell you a little bit about it, okay? First of all, before I show you more pictures, this quilt was inspired about spring and how eclectic spring is with all the colors. The kit has about 100 pieces of fabric in it, and I will show you that in a little bit. And what you need to know is that the fabrics came from, I've got all my notes here, from several absolutely fabulous companies. So we have let's see, Art Gallery, Wyndham in the kit, Liberty of London, and Liberty of London's Tonalon. Now, the fabrics are not going to match exactly. There are some we could duplicate, no problem, but this was made, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and it was from Jen's stash. So it's the kit is beautiful. I'm going to show it to you. In fact, Kristen, who's been working the hardest on all of this, is thinking about getting a kit and making it because it's so fabulous. Okay, let's take a look at some of the, here's a close-up of it. I mean, the variety of the fabric is just amazing. And if you've ever been afraid of doing a scrap quilt, this is your chance, and it will be guaranteed fabulous results. Okay, this is the center of the quilt, and I will tell you, a lot of it is machine piece, but there's going to be a little bit of hand piecing in there. If you've ever wanted to give it a try, now's your chance. The whole thing is not hand pieced, but a little bit of it is. I think I might jump on that too, okay? Look at these. Look at the stitching. We have so many things in it. We have hand and machine piecing, needle turn applique, embroidery, and big stitch. So let me get some more things. Her embroidery on it just slays me. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful quilt. Oh, okay. Every single block is different. I mean, we're not going to run through all the blocks. And at the very end of this, I will certainly leave up a picture so you can take a snap of it or what you want to do. Oh, this embroidery or this applique with the big stitch all around it. And then look at the stitches in the quilting. It's not everywhere, but it's here and there. All right. Oh, look at that little stitch. It's taking off. I love this quilt. And the embroidery. Oh, the embroidery. One of the great things about this quilt is when you walk up to it, you don't have the whole story right in front of you. You have to dive into it and appreciate every single little block. Okay, our BOMs since 2008 have won over 1,000 ribbons, all right? So this is certainly one that you get on board and start sharing it in your guild, sharing it at Houston, sharing it at Paducah, at Mancuso, and you might just strike up a ribbon. Johnson, here. Oh, it is 72-inch square, okay? The cost, I'm looking at notes here, okay, is $289. Now, I don't know that we've ever done this before, but of course you have to be a paid member to access this next year, and that's $49 for the whole year. And, excuse me, also, if you are a pay member, but you want to bust your stash, you'll get the pattern for free. It is unavailable unless you are a paid member. That's one of the perks of being a TQS Star member. Okay, I'm also going to show you in the kit, there are 100 fabrics and a 10-piece set of Wonderfil's 12-weight thread. This is not, it's beautiful too, by the way. I'll show you in a minute. This is not for piecing in any measure. It's for all of the embellishment that goes on in it. Okay. Okay, let me tell you about spaghetti thread. And it is a 12 weight. I use it a ton in my embroidery. And what's so nice is that it is a long staple double gassed, and that means that it's not going to fray as much, all right? So it's mercerized Egyptian cotton. Okay, also there's a template set that goes with this, and I've got it here, and I'll show it to you. And Barbara Black, who's on right now, who will be one of the people shepherding you through, was like, you have to get the template set. And I'm like going, I mean, really? Well, let's take a look at it. Let me get there right now, okay? Here we go. It has 12, a full set of templates, acrylic for hand and or machine piecing, mylar for the components of the applique. So this is Barbara's thing about this week. Okay. These are really odd shapes that you're going to be dealing with. And yes, you can make your own template, but this is fabulous because you can just use your rotary cutter, cut around it, and save yourself a lot of heartache on getting it right. If you don't get it right, um, you're going to pay. So if you're going to invest in this quilt, I would strongly recommend you get these templates. And I love how the little holes are there for exactly what matches up to the next thing. And then there's still more in here. And then there's the mylar embroidery, not embroidery. Uh, what am I saying? Well, actually, embroidery and applique. Okay. So all of this is in here. And really, it's a bargain when you think about it at 79 bucks. Okay, so you might want to seriously consider getting that. I even called Barbara this morning because I'm not one to shove product down your throat, but after talking to her this morning, I kind of profoundly agree with her. I just think make your life a lot easier because there are a lot of weirdo shaped blocks. In fact, we tried to find the name of the block and we couldn't. All right, let's take a look at the Wonderfill thread here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. You know, look at this. They even put our little logo on it. Sometimes it's the little things that count that make us very, very happy. All right, the kit is unbelievable. Again, there's about 100 fabrics in it. I'm not going to pull it apart at all. There we go. Look at these. Kristen did a phenomenal job. She matched where she could, and then where she couldn't, she stepped up. I can guarantee you this will be absolutely beautiful. I'll put a little light on and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, look at that. Oof. All right, then here's all these neutrals for the background. All these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful neutrals. I'm gonna have to buy this. My heart's going pitter patter. I just got to tell you right now. Look at this. Even if you have a huge stash, I'd probably get this anyways, just because you're working with fresh new things. If you're afraid of scrap quilts, this is your chance because you cannot go wrong. I remember I was making a scrap quilt and I went to my collection and I thought, I'm so sick of this stuff. And I went to Wood and Gate and spent $500 on my scrap quilt. The devil made me do it. Okay. Oh, wow. Hey, Kristen, take a bow, please. Take a bow. All right. And then here's the liberties. Okay. Okay. So how does this work? Let me see. I need to get back on this camera. I haven't done two cameras in a long time. How does this work? Okay, you have to be a star member. And also, if say you join today and you're brand new, you also get this year's block of the month. So think about that. 2 astonishing block of the months for 49 bucks a year, and then all of our shows, So you can get the thread kit separately if you want to forage into your own fabric. The pattern, again, is free to any Quilt Show member. It will not be available for sale. All right, you'll have to wait for Jen to get her rights back. Basically, what happens is we get the quilt, and then we hold rights for a year, and then it goes back to the designer, and then the designer can sell for what she wants or whatever. But for a year, she's given it to us, which is lovely. All right, let me see. I'm looking at comments here. Oh, I know, I love it too. Okay, so can we hand piece? Carol, yes, you can. Um, you can, and I'm not sure if Jen did the whole thing by hand, honestly, but you will have options. It's up to you. It's up to you, okay? And let's see. Okay, what a busy, full of life quilt. Yes. Okay, I have everything here. All right, we are going to take you out of your comfort zone. We are. But you know what? You're going to be taken out of it with just a ton of support, right? I've never really hand pieced. So this is, I would not hand piece the whole thing. Jenny Beyer would. Maybe Jen. But this would be a really good one to learn on, right? All right. So I do believe, okay, the size is 77 by 77. John will come in if not. You want to be the best part about, oh, I'm looking at all this stuff. 72 square. Will the quilting be part of it? Probably, probably. And as I look at it, oh, that is one of the best parts of being Alex Anderson right now. I'll show you in a minute. 72. Huh? 72. I just said 72. Will you have a BOM again by Sarah Vedler or Janet Stone? I can't tell you that. You really think I'm going to tell you? Can you buy the templates without the kit? Yes, if you're a star member. Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can order this stuff now. It just went up on the site. Okay, so here's what Barbara said, because I called her this morning when I really wanted to know why she felt so strongly about the templates. So let's talk about that. The templates will give you accuracy, fast, and easy. If you make your own template from the plastic, you will have to be sure the printed size is 100% accurate and then trace around them and then cut them out with scissors. I love the pre-made acrylic templates. And really, if you're going to invest in making this quilt, I'd probably do that. Oh, I'm so glad you guys love it. But now, I'll show you. The best part about being Alex Anderson right now today is here we go. Whoops, there everything fell down. You can see it is not lit the way Kristen had it lit in her picture that she gave to me. But I have to tell you, I look at this and I see the center. Okay, I can do a Lemoyne with my eyes closed. But then I start looking at these other blocks, and then I come out here and my jaw hits the ground. I showed you there's little just stitching and okay, for quilting, I showed you the stitches that she did, but here it's just little X's. I mean, this is going to be something very, very different. John, you just came in here. That makes me nervous. No. What? No, everything's perfect. Okay. Just remember 1,000 ribbons. I said that. 1,000 ribbons we've won. Okay, let me look through here. Donna, love the quilt, but sure wish it was a bed size. Okay, make a couple rows of something. Make it a bed size. It's your quilt. You can do whatever you want. Oh, Barbara, thank you. The templates are a separate purchase, not in the kit. In the kit, you will get the thread and you will get the fabric. You can order the fabric separate, and then there's the templates. All right. I wonder about hand quilting as you go. I don't know. Okay. So what are we doing next week? And thank you for being patient with me on Monday. I had a medical appointment that was scheduled in March, and I got a call Friday, and they said, can you come in Monday? And it's like, let's go. Okay. So next week, all right, there is a rhyme, and I'm not done with this at all. I've kind of been ruminating on what I'm going to do next, but there's a rhyme and reason on how I break this quilt apart in order to get the mishmash of the whole thing. So I will be sharing with you on Monday because I documented it along the way. It's a tried and true trick that I use all the time. Also, if you're seeking ties, I was at the jeweler's yesterday and with my daughter and Lance Cavallari, the best jewelers in the Tri-Valley, probably in the world. And I said, Lance, do you have any blue ties? Now I'm running short of blue. And he goes, yeah, I do. And he kind of is furry right here. And he said, I said, I would love them. And he said, yeah, I'll go through them because if once they get ratty from this furriness, I don't want them. So I got a call yesterday and I went and got more blue ties. I will tell you, my daughter was kind of appalled. I wouldn't recommend tapping a stranger on the shoulder, but that's how I got more, which is very, very exciting. All right. Okay, when will the backing be available? Will there be backing available? Well, now, isn't that a good question? I'll tell you what I would probably back it in is our multicolored confetti that we designed ourselves. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. Another fabric that we've just come out with is, and I don't have pictures because I didn't expect that question. We have a white with a little itty bitty TQS star on it in black. That would be wonderful as a backing, and it would pick up some of the light fabrics that are white with back on it. In fact, that's probably what I would use. So I will make sure that you guys can find that, and so I think that actually that is exactly what I would use. What are the size fabrics in the quilt kit? Rosalie, they are all over the map. They're not like a fat quarter, a fat quarter, a fat quarter. Kristen looked at what the original need was, and then she just filled it in. So you're not going to end up with, 100 fat quarters. That is not going to happen. Again, it is 289. If we had just done like all fat quarters, you wouldn't buy the kit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, backing the stars. That's what I would use. Do you really think we can get it done in 12 months? I haven't a clue. That's your story, not mine. The way I'm going these days, I'll get it done before I drop dead at 100. I'm having so much trouble sitting at my sewing machine. It's stupid. Okay. All right. I will see you Monday. Oh, and then Lilo and Justin got some videos from Market or Houston. And Wednesday, they got a great video with Helen Godden. And so it's probably the biggest quilt I've ever seen in my life. And it's all about you Aussies, which is perfect to celebrate next year's BOM. Okay, Peg, I'm all ordered. Okay, I will see you guys on Monday. And again, we'll talk about this. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, no, John, you can be Santa Claus.
We'll have to have.
Did you shave?
Kristen put it up.
Did you shave?
I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
So we have a contest going on right now where you just enter your email and you have a chance to win the kit. And if you purchase the kit and you won it, we will
Give you your money
give
back.
you your money back. So you're going to be protected.
So how do you enter to win?
And Kristen will put up.
But just say it, or do you not know?
It's a link. There's
Okay.
a link. You go and you fill out the form.
Where's the link?
Kristen will put it into the chat and we'll put it in the description.
Okay.
So it'll be
And
right there.
and when is the drawing? What's today?
Today
It's
is
the
the
15th.
15th.
Okay.
The drawing, the winner will be announced the 20th, and you can enter through the 19th. Yay.
We try and take care of you people. All right. Sherry Flowers said she's already entered. So I'm going to just put up the image of it for about 1.5 to 2 minutes and get a snap of it so you can see it, but also you can go to the website now and all the information is there. You can purchase it if you go to our store. All right. How are we to buy the templates in Australia? You're asking me something I do not know. If you email me, Elsa, at alexandrsn@gmail, I will get it to Kristen, actually. And then she can tell you. I, I think it may be rough. Okay. Okay, here we go. Susan, I'll be quiet. Here you go. Thanks for listening, you guys. I am still here behind, and Lynn says if you're not a member, you need to join today. That's what you need to do because you get everything, everything for 49 bucks a year. I'm a talking quilt now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you will be getting a lot of information in newsletters and all that good stuff. And I want to thank you for taking your time to watch with us today. It's very meaningful to me. Bye bye.